Hi everybody and welcome back to school. So I've been spending some time over the last few days just thinking about how best we can make a start to this term, each of us working in our bubbles. It's hard to know when we'll be able to go back to being at school, but that doesn't matter because there's lots of things that we can do at home. So anyway, I hope you've had a relaxing holiday and looking forward to doing some work. This is a bit of an exciting time, I suppose, because for the first time ever, um, everybody's working from home, and it'll be really interesting to see how it all works. So, just to get started, just a few things that I think would be good for you to think about. One of them is about when and where and how you'll do your work each day. So, while we don't have to get up at normal time in the morning and get dressed and get to school ready to start at 5 to 9, it would be good for you to have a think about the times of the day that would be good for you to work and also where you will work. Helping me with supporting you and your learning, we have our wonderful teacher aides. So one of these teacher aides, David, Maria, Wendy or Jordan, will be in regular contact with you to chat through what you're doing and the work that you've done. First things first, it's going to be really important that you are able to check your emails each day and in particular go to Google Classroom. There are a number of Google Classrooms, but this is the one that you'll need to go to for the work that I have set for you. So check your email, and if by some chance you can't get into your email, ask somebody at home to make contact with me and I can reset it and talk you through how to do that. So I guess we don't know what's going to happen and how easily things are going to work, and I suppose one of the things you need to think about is what if you get stuck, and what if, for example, your technology isn't working. Down the bottom here you will see that I have put down the email addresses for the teacher aides and myself, and you can also contact me on my mobile phone, so you could ask somebody at home to text me on that and I can give you a call back. Just keep in mind that we may not be available all the time because, like for my example, I have 8 people living in my house, including my 2 grandsons and my 90-year-old father, and there may be times of the day that it just doesn't work out that I'm able to reply really quickly. I'll send you this presentation through to your caregiver's email address, your email address, and I'll have it waiting for you on Google Classroom as well. But I just wanted to chat through some of the things that we will be using. So today the big aim is to get you up and going on a number of different websites that are going to help you, and in particular I would like you to be looking at the Epic Reading, which the instructions for that are up here for how to log on, and if you click on this link here it will take you to Study Ladder and you'll see that there is some work for you there that you can do also in reading. Dogo News is a great website, somewhere else that you can go if you'd like to do some other reading, but in particular it's Epic and Study Ladder that you'll be using. So writing wise, I'm hoping that we can all use Book Creator, and I'll have to talk you through how to connect to Book Creator, because when you do your writing and you publish it, it's going to be accessible for everybody else in our class to see. So I'll do another little video on how to access Book Creator, or some of you may be able to get online already, and then I'll be able to give you feedback. Keep in mind also Study Ladder's got some really good writing practice challenges, and the other thing I would really like you to do each day is to write an email to the teacher aide that's supporting you so that we can keep in regular contact. Each day I'll also put up a possible writing topic on Google Classroom that you may want to do. In maths, again we will be using Study Ladder, and I've also been told this website here, the Times Table Practice, is a really good way of practicing your times tables, and I think lots of you will know also about Cool Maths Games. Now for Prodigy, I know that lots of you have used Prodigy before. Down the bottom over here there is a class code, and if you log into Prodigy using the class code, then I'll be able to see the progress that you're making. Regular physical activity is going to be really important, and I would suggest that as a minimum you aim for about 30 minutes a day. So there's a range of things that you can do, but depending on where you live, that will depend a little bit on where and what you can do. So I would suggest going for a walk, going for a run. If you've got a ball, go and play a game outside with it. The Go Noodle activities, if you have a look through them, there's some quite fun ones. They're online and you follow along. They're dance related. But there's also other things that you might want to do or could do, and maybe talk to somebody at home about these. Things like there might be part of a garden area that you have at home that could be weeded. You might maybe wash the windows or the car if you've got one, sweeping the paths, vacuuming some of the house would be all really good ways of getting some physical activity, but also helping out at home. Lastly, I'll give you a fun challenge of the day. So choose one of these, maybe to do each day. Make a hut where you can do your work. I know the boys in our family enjoy putting a blanket over the table and creating a hut underneath. I don't know what's relevant for you at home, but you could have a talk to somebody about doing that. Making a piece of artwork with things that you find at home. Anything that you are doing, if you've got an easy way of taking a photograph of it, that would be really useful. So also while you're out walking, take 5 photographs of things that you find interesting. And just another idea that I came up with was using things that you can find at home, make a boat that floats and test it in your sink or bath. I'll put up different challenges each day and you can have a bit of an explore and see how you go with those. So hey, listen, this is just day one of working at home. There will be some frustrations, there will be some things that are a bit tricky, but just keep in contact. One of the teacher aides will be in contact with you or your whānau during the day so that we can make sure everybody's on the same track and knows what to do. So have a great day and nice to have you back at school.